Good afternoon, students. My name is Dr. Morgan Phenix, and I'll be your instructor in this class in school leadership in diverse settings. It's a great class, highly unique, and I think that you will be able to use it for whatever your professional future holds for you. Alrighty? This video in the announcement field in Blackboard is simply to direct your attention to a feature of this course that is not listed in the syllabus. Okay? And that is the weekly posting that I do in discussion board of a weekly video, which is designed to give you information, tips, and reminders about the week's assignments coming up. Okay, it is not simply for convenience. It is to really give you a sense of how those assignments are to flow, so that you maximize your success on the assignment and that you minimize any confusion whatsoever. I find historically there are a number of students that don't read the assignment instructions carefully, and that believe that a submission in the grade center is all in Blackboard is all that it takes to get good results and high points on any assignment. It's not really the case here. Your submissions have to follow the structure of the assignment carefully, so that you maximize your success and maximize your understanding. I'm going to give you an example here. There are recurring assignments in this course. There's the recurring discussion board each week. You probably are very well versed with that. I will be giving you tips and pointers on that, even so. And then we also have a weekly journal article critique, okay, where you will choose articles in peer-reviewed literature, not in newspapers or in Sports Illustrated or Time Magazine, but in journals that are peer-reviewed journals that are in line with what your professional interest is in your work and your future, your studies. Okay, so you can craft this course after your own interests. Okay, but so you will choose a journal article, and you will do a one-page critique of that article. Now here we go. I'm going to give you now the graphic representation of what your assignment will look like when you turn it in, and I'll go over why I'm doing it this way. This is very, very low tech. This is a legal pad paper. That's all it is. This represents one page. Your assignment will be a one-page submission. Okay, double spaced. It will have the citation, the APA citation, at the top of the page only. No reference page, no outside reference. We're dealing with a single article, a single document, okay? And then you're going to reflect it in a single page of writing, your thoughts about this. So you begin with the citation at the top in APA format. For the purposes of this assignment in this course, you can leave out all the retrieved from stuff. That takes space. One page is not much, double space is not much space to talk about the value of a particular journal article, okay? So you begin with a citation at the top, then you go to the author's thesis in your words. No quotes. Please don't use any lengthy quotes in this one-page document that you're turning in, okay? Author's thesis in your words. Paraphrase it. Get the kernel of the center of the thought of this person who has spent probably years working on a particular kind of research about strategic things that need to be done to solve real problems in this world. Okay, then you go to the author's supporting information and hopefully some strategies. Hopefully you'll be finding strategies, things that this author says work or produce results and intended outcomes given the particular problem, which of course is back to the thesis, okay? So once again, you have the citation, then the author's thesis in your words, with your own words with no quotes, author's supporting information and strategies, then your critique. Was it useful? Is it helpful? Is it something you can use? Did the author fail to cover some things, okay? And then it ends with how this relates to your work, your project, and your life, one page double spaced. And about that last part, how this relates to your work, the assignment instructions say use third person. This author believes that so-and-so. I would like to ask that no points off for either way, whichever you feel most comfortable with. I would like you to use the first person I. Okay, this article was important to me because I can use this information in my final project or in my work in the real world here, okay? Is that pretty clear? Once again, one page, citation at the top only, no outside reference of any kind, please, no reference. It will simply dilute your understanding of this author's work, okay? And then the author's thesis at the top, then the author's supporting information and strategies, your critique, how is it useful to you, and how it relates to your work, your project, your life, and one page double spaced, and make the conclusion. Make this. You'll lose a point if you don't connect that article to your work. You'll lose a point just for there being no personal connection. And you'll see that in my comments for you. That's all for today. That's all for this. Okay, be looking for these, and you'll be seeing this exact same piece of paper again in week 1 and probably in week 2, just as a reminder in week 2, because some people don't always look at these things. I'm going to ask you to respond and to reply to the weekly video and discussion board with a simple statement that you viewed the entire video. I'm going to require that for the first 4 weeks. There are no grades associated with that requirement. It's not in the syllabus. But I think that it's really important to know who is viewing these and who is not. The student that turns in a beautiful 4-page paper with 4 or 5 outside references and an essay on a topic, they will gain absolutely no points for that assignment. It must be a 1-page reflection and a critique of a journal article that is serving your best purposes. Okay, that's enough today. And I apologize. No, I don't apologize for the low tech. You'll remember this and just take a screenshot of this frame. Okay, and then you'll have an idea of exactly what it's supposed to look like. If you put a header at the top of your page to have your name on that, you don't need a title page at all. But a header sometimes will confuse the tracking features and writing comments on here. So I don't invite you to do them, but some people like to have that. You're submitting the assignment under your own name anyway. So it's obviously going to be yours there. But that's your choice. But no reference pages, no outside reference, please. Okay. Well, welcome to this course, and I would like to add just a couple of brief thoughts, really important ones. First of all, diversity, okay? School leadership in diverse settings. Diversity is not a problem that needs fixing. Some people seem to think so, okay? Some people seem to think that the American melting pot, that vast American average, intended average or hoped for average, that's a bankrupt thought, I think, anymore. Okay, diversity is likewise is not a minority issue only. It's not about minorities. Diversity is becoming the majority. Okay, the features of American life and the life in this world, the connected world, minority issues are majority issues. Okay, when taken as a whole, and diversity is everywhere. And once again, diversity is not a problem that needs fixing. If it needs fixing, then you need to go to the most important place to deal with that problem, and that is in looking in the mirror and find out what it is in terms of your understanding of the differences among people that we find to be so difficult. Now, of course, when diversity and scarcity, okay, and lack of information and ignorance and power and privilege, inequities, and when fear, and when all of those are gathered together, yes, there is a problem. Okay, and we have to figure out better ways to deal with that. When diversity and fear meet in the same place, and especially when there are inequities of power and privilege, look out. Okay, and our country is in awful shape when it comes to that, and the world is too as well. I invite you to make this course serve your best purposes. I invite you to enjoy the course and to do well. And please be viewing these videos on a weekly basis in discussion board. Watch this video, please. It'll be posted on Sunday afternoons typically. Alrighty, so you can get a head start. Welcome to the course. I hope you enjoy it. Any questions, shoot me an email. There also will be in discussion board a forum for Ask the Professor, Ask Dr. Phenix, if you have any questions that are worthy for everybody to hear the answer. Also, with regard to that, if you send me an email with a question about how to do a particular thing in the assignment, I will answer your email, but I also will reflect it back to the entire class without your name, okay, without any identifiers there, so that everybody gets the benefit of the response. Try to keep things equitable. Good luck. Enjoy the course. Have a great time, and we'll see you next time, Lord willing. Bye-bye.